Welcome. This is BT Raw, uh, an extension of sorts of the Late Late Show with BT for another service offering that we have. Um, and it's back. We are beginning. We did start with the L word, but we initially began the L word with BT Views. Our first time, with it. Uh, and then we stopped, and then we kind of resumed it with BT Raw. So upon consideration, because BT Raw is so totally different um, than uh, BT Views, we're starting it from the beginning. And I definitely don't want to make you ignorant of the seriousness of BT Raw. Um, So yeah, I guess you don't want to say well that means it got promoted, but no, it is a little bit more serious than BT Views, uh, which is another reason why we're starting from the beginning. But our whole purpose is to just resolve it and resolve any problems that may have occurred because of the situation with LGBT. In the way that we need to, and still have our communities that you know individuals, whether in the community or outside the community, or identify themselves as or not friends of, still with United. And um, with regards to the L word, we were at our former location. It was focused on that, because that's kind of who we had at the time. However, in this new location, it's going to be focused on Shane, and not that. So Jennifer Beals' character will be B Porter only. Um, so we relieved her of that. Um, so it's still going to have our focus with regards to the show. But we kind of mentioned that, with regards to this community. So how do we have this community when this is who we are in it, but we're Shane? Um, how do we still have that without, how do you um, have that? How do you handle situations when, um, it's not that, but it's Shane that still has uh, the responsibilities of this community, and it could be something difficult to comprehend from someone who is sick or ignorant or just not who you are. And it's not, you know. So those are some of the issues that we're going to probably address. Like, how do we have this community when we're Shane and not that? Um, because essentially they still need to, if they have the same type of responsibilities, there still need to be similar considerations. Um, so that's going to be the L word, but there's more. So there's going to be a little bit more before the L word. We definitely will not ever just go directly into that because it's not the main point of this. This is BT Raw. Um, so there's, we're going to kind of try to help the help focus, helping that focus with regards to just staying focused and not falling into LGBT if that's not who we are in United. And we're going to do that with Mariah Carey. There might be other contributors um, that we may use, but right now Mariah Carey is here. So let's kind of get started. So it's the same focus that we kind of had when we began, to just have that protection when it comes to each other's bodies and minds and spirits, and of course, maintaining character. In relationships, in boundaries. So we're gonna have all that. And this is the pilot. So yeah, even though we didn't complete it, because it's raw, it just doesn't. And we're gonna stay in this one. It's not gonna really make sense to just kind of go back and do BT views. Like it just wouldn't. It's not sensible to like show a BT to do that. But what I could do is that, when I could address when we get to that point, like a BT view vibe. So we could incorporate that when we get to that point. But right now we're restarting it, and this is, of course, it began with a pilot, the pilot episode. So again, our focus is Shane, and not Jennifer Beals' character. Why Shane? Because again, it's the L word, and we did pose that question with regards to Catherine. Will Catherine get back with the L word? So there's that's why. Because of that compatibility with Catherine in the relationship of the L word, not just being a project or something on the resume, but it actually serving to bring out the L word that has the L word, and address everything that is in it with regards to it. So yeah, it definitely should progress. Ideally, it's supposed to progress from being something on a resume or a project to being what it is. So let's begin.
Nice neck breaker by AJ. Remember, AJ eliminated Layla after playing possum in that Divas Battle Royal. Marco was triplets. It'd be a 10 if you added them all together. That would actually be 9. But no, if you're like a third and a third each. Be 3 now. There's a lot. What are you thinking about? There's a lot. Speaking of the Bellas, there's a lot of activity going on in the WWEF right now, including Nikki and Brie checking out the AJ and Layla.
So this is AJ Lee and Layla.
And those shorts, I mean, what are they from the 80s?
You call AJ a rat? That was 4 months ago. I cannot wait to see the Bellas and Total Divas back up in July on E! It's going to be something. Like a single white female. Well, there's another movie that hasn't quite made it to this decade yet. Gotta love Layla. Like you're Mr. Relevant, Mr. Middle-aged man with gray hair. Who's an unused Rogaine. And Layla, again. Good work. No! Guys, I don't know what to do. This kind of diva action going on, you're insulting each other. They look very aggressive here tonight against #1 contender for the Divas title. Whoa. This is a great. Oh, look at this. This is, we saw AJ do this last week. This is called the Black Widow. She's got it hooked in. Continued submission to the left. She's going to tap out. Black Widows devour their mates, so the name of that move says a lot about AJ Lee. Seconds out earlier in the match, Layla was looking good. Big kick, put AJ down, but not for the count, because AJ was able to come back and watch the way she got into this. The Black Widow. Locked-handed. AJ, another great victory tonight, and I hope the Divas champion Caitlin's watching closely.
So our LGBT, the song that we're going to have with regards to what we have with these communities is going to just going to serve to keep with what we have with it is going to be Always Be My Baby. We were as one day for a moment inside, and it seems everlasting that you will always be mine. Now you wanna be free, so I let you fly, 'cause I know I'm a babe. Our love will never die. No, you'll always be a part of me. I'm part of you indefinitely. Why don't you know you can't escape me? Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby, and we'll linger on. Something really is so good and strong. No way you're gonna shake me. Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Da-da-da-da-da. I ain't gonna cry, no, and I won't beg you to stay. If you tell me to leave, I will not stand in your way. But inevitably, you'll be back again, 'cause you know you're hard, babe. All love will never end. No, you'll always be a part of me. I'm part of you indefinitely. Don't you know you can't escape me. Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. And we'll linger on. So I can erase the feeling that's strong. No way you'll not shake me. You'll always be my baby. When your days and your nights get a little bit colder, I know that you'll be right back, baby. Baby, believe me, it's only a matter of time. Yeah, 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 yeah. You'll always be a part of me. I'm part of you, indefinitely. Oh, don't you know you can't escape me? Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby, and we'll be gone. So I can't miss a feeling that's strong. No way that will gonna shake me. Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. So we're in BT Raw, and that was Mariah Carey, Always Be My Baby. So if you get this, you know, what we have, you know, who the L word is, then, you know, you get like why these were the only two on the back of the cover of the box, stuff like that.
Come here. What?
So we're not setting a specific time for this. We're just gonna kind of feel, you know, feel our way through it.
I am so ready. Hi, Shane.
Doesn't talk to anyone in morning shots. They're going to want.
She's a kid. Whatever. It's fine. Don't forget. Okay.
All right. Later, guys. Bye. Bye, Lisa.
See you, Shane. Well, you're not leaving already.
Yeah, I got 9 o'clock, guys. See ya.
See ya. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. I'll meet you at the doctor's. Hey, what time am I supposed to be with this? 11. Okay. All right, guys. Oh my God. Is it happening today? Is what today? The insemination. So you did it at the doctor's office this time? But first, Dan Foxworthy.
For what? Why don't I know what you're talking about? Because you don't read.
Oh, and what are you, the intellectual of life?
Dan Foxworthy is like the super exclusive check to the stars. He was on our list of LA's best self-improvement gurus. How did you get that appointment? I just called and asked.
Don't tell that. I told you.
Okay. But what are you guys doing when you don't need a shrink?
We're just checking in.
We're about to do this incredibly major thing.
But wait, you guys have the best relationship with
Anybody I know, gay or straight.
I just want to make sure we're good.
Could I offer you a ride? I missed you so much.
Now, what if they would have
Is that all you have?
marketed, not necessarily marketed, but put Shane out there as being like the lesbian killer because of
She's always running late.
what's going on in the LGBT community was directly impacting
Director of the
her.
California Arts Center.
I see.
So when it seems like everyone's, like everyone's in something, and
Sorry, like James.
you're not,
No. The artwork is way too delicate. It's
you're the
from
different
Paris,
one.
And Addie is already a complete and total nervous
They're
wreck.
not the different ones.
Oh, Adam's fine.
You're the one doing something wrong, not them.
Tell them if they want to do business with CAC again. Exactly. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Here I am.
I'm out. I'm leaving. You are the ones close.
Right now, towards the Hollywood Hills. A little further to the right is an Oregon sign. And if you keep going all the way in that direction, you hit the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, can we know?
Yeah, whatever you want. As often as you want.
And we definitely want to be mindful and considerate and caring with regards to the coma situation, and the coma situation being in Georgia,
May not be perfect. There's a
and
lot more to
how that
relationships
relates
than sex.
to
We've been together for 7 years.
I know plenty of couples who still have sex
her
after
being
7
Shane
years.
Well, it's not like
and
we
the L
never
word.
have sex. A lot of heterosexual couples have children when their relationships aren't perfect. You just obviously don't understand what happens in a lesbian relationship. I think this was a bad idea. I don't believe that a straight male therapist can possibly understand.
Early sex is passionate. It's illicit, exciting. It still has that factor. But very quickly, a kind of symbiosis develops. It especially happens between two women who are doing the work of making a serious commitment to one another. And when that merging occurs, the intense mutual dependency can be a deterrent to sexual intimacy.
Oh my God. The lesbian urge to merge.
We have to stop now. Do you want to schedule another session?
We'll let you know. I think Tina and I need to talk.
What about this insemination?
That's not up for discussion.
Not up for discussion?
No, it's not. I quit my job. I was a pretty successful development executive. Now I want to relax and prepare my body for pregnancy. That's what I'm doing. I'm ready to start a family. We're both ready to start a family, right? Absolutely. Right.
And why?
Okay.
Because it's like, how are you not together, never met before? How can you have children? How is that possible?
It's very traditional.
Way to get to know it.
What do you mean?
It's just not as traditional as you might think. So here's your new home.
I can't believe I'm finally here. This has been the longest 6 months in history, Tim.
Yeah, but your studio's finally ready.
Okay, so this used to be a garage.
Until a few days ago, I did a remodel on it for you. Come on. Try back soon. What a fucking auspicious occasion.
I'd love to break open a bottle of champagne, but I gotta get back to work sometime today. Sorry, it's not more enticing.
Hey, don't worry, I do this all the time.
So because it's our focus is B Porter, that means we're also not focusing on Tina.
I love his new work. He's using paint so much more freely. Yeah, I don't remember his work having this much texture. I don't want you to be stressed out, Annie. I know this is your first time curating for me, and I'm going to give you a lot of support. Hey, listen, this will lighten your load. Guess what Tina has between her legs? Close. A jar of Sean Haney's sperm. I kid you not. She's keeping it warm. Well, supposedly once it's been ejaculated, it survives longer if you keep it at body temperature. Huh? Oh, hold on a second. It's only about half an inch, but they say
You know, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Tina who? Like Tina who? But whoever that Tina who is, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's who that.
How are they uptight?
They don't like us naked.
I guess that's my cue. So this is AJ Lee. You know, I love just like keeping things coordinated. AJ Lee and Layla.
AJ's night wasn't over after that three-way match on Raw. AJ was involved in the Divas Summertime Battle Royal later that night. Yeah, and it was down to three. The Divas champion Layla in the middle, the general manager on the right, Vicky Guerrero, and AJ. AJ would first eliminate the Divas champion Layla off the distraction by Ben Phoenix. And then AJ would eliminate our general manager, our interim general manager, Vicky Guerrero, to win the Battle Royal this past Monday on Raw. Don't forget Vicky Guerrero's running things tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. And as AJ celebrated, she also sent out a tweet this past Monday night basically talking about kicking Vicky's quote, cougar butt. DJ to wash your back tonight.
Miami, Florida, it's Chicken Diva Champion, Layla.
Oh, you're here?
Woohoo! We want to see AJ Lee fight Layla. We want to see Layla fight AJ Lee.
You know, the entire world, though, all forms of social media talking about AJ all week long and what transpired this past Monday night on Raw. In a nutshell, she was talking to herself in a mirror. She said she wanted to take a relationship with WWE Champion CM Punk to the next level. Kane told her that they were through because Kane finds her mentally unstable. And then basically, AJ said that Daniel Bryan, well, it's still hard for her to get over it.
Whether Kane finds AJ mentally unstable. Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, if you watched Raw, you would have heard it. Kane also said, and I quote, "I'm not boyfriend material to AJ this past Monday night on Raw." Well, the Divas champion Layla does not forget that AJ eliminated her from the Battle Royal because of that distraction by Beth Phoenix this past Monday night. Layla been on an incredible roll. Cover here as Divas champion.
Definitely has been on a hell of a roll since coming back off of that injury. I always say being in a tag team, which Layla was, in at one point, you can learn a whole lot more, and it shows. I mean, as a whole lot since she's been back.
So, Booker, you saw all of the footage. You saw what took place on Monday Night Raw. Is AJ unstable?
AJ is a whack job, is what AJ is.
So, wait a minute. You know, I wouldn't go so far to call her a whack job. I think there's a method behind her madness, as Jerry the King Lawler has said on a couple of occasions. Nice rope through here by the Divas champion, Layla. AJ shoulders down and gets him out of two. The thing I think about AJ is she's a manipulator. I think she plays people to get what she wants, and I think that she's got an agenda somewhere along the line.
So we're just gonna watch. So I guess if you don't know who is who, that would be AJ Lee in the, I think, red or burgundy, or so Layla's in the blue. We're gonna stop it there. So that has been our BT Raw. And, you know, AJ Lee is kind of a mainstay. You know, it's just going to be, you know, who's going to be the opponent. So this is BT Raw immediately after the show, Late Late Show with BT. So that's the L word. And what are we getting? Raw. Bye.